Hello everyone. I was supposed to be live a few minutes sooner. I was just sitting here thinking I was live. My bad. We will notify the Discord and then we'll start. It's gonna be a regular Doodle stream today because I don't feel like animating. So I'm not gonna force myself to. But how was everybody's weekend? My weekend was pretty good. On YouTube, I accidentally hit dislike trying to copy the link to my video, so I had to like my own video to balance out the damage done. Felt like sharing. Okay, I think we are about ready to start drawing. No, I have to set up my... No, it's set up. I remembered for once. We're good to go. Hooray. Let's get the music. Hold on. OBS. You can hear, you can see me. Okay, I had to check. Can you blame me? I think we got it working. Because I checked the keybinds and they were all working, and after I checked the keybinds, I tested all of them, I actually pressed them, and they worked. So OBS was just being a brat, apparently. Music. Let me know if that's too loud, I kind of messed up the volume. Just a tad. We're just gonna draw everything, anything, anything and everything, that's the saying. We're gonna draw everything. And I think we will start with Splatoon. I want to draw Splatoon. I wish I got reference photos. Oops, should we browse the web really quick? Oh no. All this time. You think I would learn a thing or two? Think I'd think ahead. Here's who Callie and Mary. Let's find some reference photos. I'm gonna do their old outfits. Where's the 3D model? Here's Splatoon 1. Okay, they only have them individually, not standing together, which would have been convenient. Okay, super quick detour as soon as we start. Pretty typical. What are we gonna do? We're gonna make some Splatoon fan art. I thought about that. I thought about making, okay, so everyone knows, not everyone apparently, on social media for artists, it's very typical to make fan art and for that to do really well because it draws a pre-existing community of people to your art and to your profile. And people will stick around because they want to see said art. Hold on. There we go. It's in the wrong setting. You like Splatoon? Awesome. Why can't I find the pictures I just downloaded? Oh, you know what? I have this really old screenshot I found. This will have to be our reference photo. Alright. This is gonna have to do. Hello everyone. Can you see in here? I'm gonna keep on doing this all stream. Okay, we're good. Music. We're just gonna doodle today because I don't feel like drawing. Because I got a commission just earlier this week. No, this weekend. This weekend I got a commission. I'm making 65 doubloons. 65 doubloons, I think. Well, 60 something. 65 bucks. And yes, I'm making $65, but I'm also learning that I need to up my prices by a lot. It's a lot of work I have to do. And I do not have the energy to be animating today. I have to conserve my art energy for that commission. Because it is a lot. It is a lot. For less than $100, I should be making over $100 for what I'm doing. But it's okay. I'm still happy to be getting commission and be getting paid. So we're conserving that. Yeah, like something you had the game where your uncle borrowed it 2 years ago. What is it with uncles borrowing their nieces and nephews' games and then never giving it back? I've heard so many stories about, yeah, I had this game and then my uncle, it's always the uncle, it's always the uncle stealing the kid's game and then it's never seen again. That needs to stop happening. I need research done on this phenomenon. I need statistics, I need numbers. Let's start with Callie. Right, this one's Callie, that one's Mary. When I was little, I would mix them up, so now when I look back to it, I always mix them up too. Let's do Callie first. I don't know, I don't see her eyes. I think I know what her eyes look like though. She was my favorite. She still is my favorite of the idols. That's what they're called, right? All my knowledge is just flying on my brain. Is it universal? Yes, it is. So many people have lost precious video games or consoles to consoles and video games to their uncles, borrowing them. I've heard of so many YouTubers, comment sections, people on TikTok, everywhere. Uncles need to stop borrowing their nephews and nieces' games since they'll never see it again. I need to sign a petition somewhere and need this to be a thing. Make it happen. Who else has fallen victim to an uncle stealing their video games or video game console? I mean, I haven't. It made it sound like I have, but who has? Not to my knowledge. Wait, no, that doesn't count. Man, I used to have such a stylized art style. Not that mine isn't, but I used to draw so differently. And yes, it was peak quarantine era, but I kind of miss it sometimes. My quarantine art style. Hello, TTR. Welcome to the stream. Good to have you guys here. Welcome everyone in. Well, welcome to everyone. Hello, everyone. Hello, everybody. My name is Welcome. Oh yeah, and your entire PlayStation 3 console. See? Uncles and stealing video games and entire consoles. What's up with that? What happens? It's not even like a trade. Sometimes it is a trade, but sometimes, most of the time it's just, hey, can I use this for like a weekend? And then it's gone forever. I keep on hearing about that. What is this? And they never repay. They never get repaid either. They never replace it. They never give you cash back. Not even like a gift card. they they just take it and it's gone. They take it and your Crash Bandicoot save file is gone. And so is Skylanders. I don't think an uncle would take Nintendo. Never mind. Probably has. He took your little Nightmares game and bought you a Bee Simulator 6 Plus Nintendo Switch game. Bee Simulator. I've heard that before. I think it was like a Mimi game. Every time I hear Mimi, or whenever I hear someone refer to a meme as Mimi, I think of that one, what's her name? Not, is it Petunia? Pupina? It's the minion girl, the girl who really hates minions. She, she's obviously like a skit, she's a character, but she goes, I am not a Mimi, because her joke is she says meme wrong. Every time I hear Mimi, I think of her calling herself, or clarifying she's not a Mimi. I used to pronounce it as meme. Meme. Honestly, I think we all pronounce it crazy ways before we heard someone correctly say meme. I probably said it as a meme too, to be honest. First time saying it. I'm with you, Pupina. Gosh, she was so funny, my icon. The legend, Pupina. I don't know where she's at anymore on the internet. I keep on hearing different people claim, like, they'll cite different usernames or different accounts as it's her now, but I can never confirm. Too many people look like her. That and Creepytron. I think didn't she actually become like a model though? It's crazy. Or she was on like one of those 2010s shows. Top model? Something top model. Something similar to that. So many internet icons. Oh, I forgot her bottom eyelash. I think I just entirely erased it. But I've thought about posting fan art for like a week to a month just to see if I can blow up from that. At least on like TikTok or something. I think it would take longer than a month. And it would really have to be one or two fandoms. I think if like locked in on that community. Or go with whatever's trending. You could do that too, just half a month. Just mass produce a bunch of content to whatever fandom's hot at the moment. If you want to go viral. That's not really fun though. I mean, you probably could have fun if you're like enjoying it, obviously. You could have fun if you enjoyed it. But in the long term, you probably get tired of this. That's what fandom artists always get tired of, I feel. I feel obliged to do that. So that's just me being a fraud. You have to have a love for it. And I do love these fandoms. I would love it. But again, I do love my OCs more. But the thought always nags on me, you know? It speaks to me like the evil Green Goblin mask. If you could just post Splatoon and you guaranteed success? No, it's not guaranteed success, but what if? What if? You still remember waking up to some random kids and saying, "Hey, do you like memes too?" That's funny to my friends. Hey, that's not fair. You didn't know how to say it. That was so funny. I didn't know so many internet slang. Oh, wait, whatever emoticon this was. This is like crying, right? This is crying. I didn't know it was crying. I thought it was a guy with like his hands up. Maybe do Stickman. Stickman's a better interpretation. I thought it was a guy with his hands up, and that somehow encapsulated a lot of my emotions. So I would just use this emoji all the time, because the guy with his hands just standing there felt like me for a lot of the for just so many things. I would use that was my emojis. That was my emoji, and I would use it. And I didn't know it was crying, so people would just it would be like normal conversation, normal sentence to be spoken, crying emoticon all the time. Now it's in like online games too. Online, like it's like Roblox. I would say that in Roblox a lot too. I would just be constantly crying to them. Apparently, I'm also worse at texting. Is it not? Apparently, it's not. Some people say it's crying. I thought it was a guy with his hands up, so I'm like, this is me. This guy is, he is me for real. This guy is just me. I don't know. That and what else? Some like AFK or something. Well, AFK, I thought that was like a sound. That was like a laughing sound, I think. I don't know what sound it would make, but that was like when people like spam like keyboard bash and that's like laughter or lol or XD. I thought that was kind of like XD. I thought AFK was like XD. So in online games, something funny would happen. I would go, OMG, AFK. Or I would go, that's crazy, AFK. And they're like, oh, okay, yeah, that's fine. we'll wait. And then I would just like still be walking around playing the game and I would continue to like talk to them and they're like, wait, what? So my internet literacy, vocabulary, all of that, everything was not there. It was not there yet. To be fair, I was like not even middle school age. Ew, not even middle school age. I was like, well, on Wolf's Life on Roblox probably. What was that one bird game? That bird game was so fun. Where you were just literally just a bird. That was the whole game on Roblox. And it felt so realistic. I love that game. But that reminds you of the one episode where Mr. Brand tried to be modern and teenager and he was saying random slang. I think I've seen clips of that episode. I never really watched Amazing World of Gumball. Oh yeah, that's pretty funny. That's how I felt. And yeah, that's just how people, kids especially, just learn slang and stuff like that. You just use it incorrectly until either someone corrects you or you see someone use it in the correct context and your brain finally clicks the two pieces together. Oh yeah, it's so funny. I thought, yeah, I thought AFK was like a laughing emoji because you know XD. I didn't know XD was a face. I thought it was just I just accepted it as like a laughing text thing. Okay, I have to move her over again. We'll save that for later. Oh, hello to Swallowy. I don't think I said hello to you. Oh goodness, I always forget. Hawk Tua, AFK, cringe, skibbity toilet. I would do that. I would, as my younger sister, I would just spam a bunch of brain rot, cringy, slang at her. And she would just convulse and go, oh, so bad, so cringe, stop it. That was great. Now, all I have to do is say 6-7, and that's enough to make her cringe. That's enough, that'll do it. That's very funny though. Oh, her ears. I'm like, something goes here. Some in this space right here, this spot, something goes here. It's her ear. Her ear goes there. Her ear goes there. What am I thinking? What's going on? Her ear goes here. I'm just like, man, her head looks really flat on the sides. Her ears go here. I haven't drawn Splatoon characters in so long. I used to be really bad at the art style. I cannot draw an inkling. Your little niece came over and you were awkward because she was referencing things you didn't understand, so you tried to be cool and went 6-7. She told you to get out of her house. That's just the thing with kids. You shouldn't, you know, try to be cool. Don't try to be cool with kids. And they'll just think you're lame. Don't try to be hip with the kids. And I was thinking something really smart. I was thinking really I was thinking something really smart earlier. Or not earlier, just in general. I've noticed it. How when Gen Z was younger, like when we were babies, we were not the dominant members of the internet. We were, not that we are, obviously. Millennials were the ones kind of creating the humor, the culture of the internet, and we were consuming that. That was their humor. That was our humor. Their humor we thought was funny because that's what they made. They made what was funny. So as we grew older, that we kind of had that same humor. So even though we were younger, we were quote funnier just because we shared humor. So to them, we were funnier at the same level of funny because we shared a humor. That's what it is. We share a humor because we were little, with them as the humor influence. So we were at the same humor wavelength. So when we got older, they're like, "Hey, those kids, they're actually kind of funny," or "Wait, we actually share humor." And obviously, not always. When we were younger, they're like, "Wow, those kids are really dumb," and you know the kind of scare society had for Gen Z when we were little. They're like, "Man, what's going on with these kids on the internet? Their memes are so strange and peculiar. We cannot understand this generation." They do that for every generation, okay? It feels like they do for every generation. And yes, conditions do tend to get worse. It is a decline for things like reading levels. There is things to be concerned about. But are we is the entirety of Gen Z doomed? What do you say? Do you think the entirety of Gen Z is doomed and the same mindset? No, 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 that's obviously incorrect. So how come we can't have the same mentality for the younger generation, Generation Alpha? Yeah, they kind of sound terrible right now, but we were verbatim the same situation, verbatim the exact same going on. Okay? We cannot be so harsh. Yes, it is concerning. We were we were correct to be worried about. Not in like a wow, yeah, we were right to be feared, we were right to be concerned about. No, our conditions were not super perfect either. As many generations, no generation has really had a perfect situation, obviously. But come on, they're yeah, not everyone's gonna be perfect, but some are gonna be fine. The same way some Gen Z people have turned out fine. Every generation, some people have turned out fine. I don't think the human species is doomed for this one generation. Doesn't mean don't be a little worried. But I think we're just forgetting. We're forgetting that we were the exact same. And yeah, their humor is pretty dumb. I don't like the AI stuff. I don't like the AI brain rot. I don't like a lot of things that's a condition for the younger generation, especially with social media. But we had social media too. We were exposed to a bunch of bad stuff too. They're gonna grow up, they're gonna grow out of it, I think. It's gonna be work. We've had and have work to do for ourselves, but they're gonna be fine. I think we're overreacting a little bit. A little bit. Some of it's deserved, yeah, but I think it's gonna be okay. 2 days a bad day for your grammar. You were rereading your old comments on different videos and noticed that you made a horrifying mistake typing the comment, which made you look like a weirdo. It's okay. I know me as a human being, I make mistakes, so I know that other human beings will make mistakes too. I think it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I just assume, oh, typo, and I move on with my day. But yeah, well, yes, there is things to be concerned about with Gen Alpha, and we should obviously try to improve things. We shouldn't just go, it'll be fine, and move on. Obviously, not what I'm saying, though. We should have more faith. We should have more faith in Gen Alpha. Have a little more faith. I don't think that would hurt. Because not every kid is like the headlines and statistics you see, okay? Not every kid is like that. And even if they were, we were pretty like, we were a lot like that too. And many of us have grown out of it. Some of us haven't, some of us don't. That's just how it works. Not every single Gen Alpha kid is gonna be horrible or really poorly affected. But yes, we should care. We should still care. We should still try to improve things. Not know. I don't know what that means. What we should do, but should have some faith. We were the same. And I think that's part of the reason why Gen Z is like so A lot of Gen Z seems to like have like a hatred or like kind of like a ick, ick. They're kind of grossed out, weirded by it. Not a fan of Gen Alpha because we kind of see ourselves in them. Oh, that and Gen Z, we need to quit. A lot of us are trying to keep up with the Gen Alpha memes, and if you think it's funny, I think it's funny. I get it. But if you're kind of like, I have to keep up with what's funny and new, and I have to, you're, and it's if you have like the mentality of having to be cool and impress the younger generation, why? Why do you care what a 12-year-old thinks about you on the internet if they think you're cool? They think you're funny and hip with the kids. I don't. That's kind of weird. I don't really. Why do you care that much about some random like 13-year-old's opinion of you, like a middle schooler's opinion of you? I don't get that. That's kind of weird. You know what I mean? Like, what are you talking about? It feels very forced. It feels very clinging to the kind of like the Gen Z era of the internet, clinging to like not really like clinging to youth in a bad way, but kind of trying to be like hip, like again hip with the kids. I'm gonna keep calling it hip with the kids. It feels very hip with the kids. It feels kind of weird. It's like all right, you're clearly forcing the sense of humor that you are not naturally feeling. Like you're not naturally going like you're not naturally finding this funny. You're just forcing yourself to find it funny because the younger people are finding it funny, and you feel a need to find it funny because you are quote younger people. I'm like, what is going on? Or are you trying to be cool to a 12-year-old? Just stop. It's hurting you and it's hurting me looking at you doing it. But yeah, I have been finding myself finding less things funny and funny. You think we indeed should try and improve what media the mini guys are consuming? Yes, definitely. I don't think kids should be on the internet. As a kid who was on the internet, I don't think kids should be on the internet at all. And I've seen a lot of people saying, oh, the discussion I'm seeing a lot is kids don't find teenagers cool anymore because kids are acting like teenagers. Kids have always, okay, one, I see the sides to this. Because kids have always wanted to act like teenagers. It's just natural. When you're a kid, you want to act older than you are. Not even in an inappropriate way, just like so I'm a big kid, I can do this kind of a way. And the internet is the problem. The social media of it is the problem. It's parents posting their children on social media, it's parents having their kids act away on social media. And even if it's not that, if your kid has a social media account, you're just an average person, you're not a social media person, you're not a content creator, is what I meant to say. And you allow your kid to have a public social media account, or no, not even public, even if it's private, they don't post on it, they just have social media, that's not okay. Your kids should not have TikTok and Instagram because they're being exposed to content that they shouldn't be, and that's conditioning their brain. Because there's a lot of bad things on social media that's already trying to get your kids to act a certain way, to want certain things, to behave a certain way, and that's not okay. And it's just not because not only is it not good for your brain to be scrolling and consuming social media because of the dopamine and all that, it's just inappropriate. It's inappropriate for kids. They're gonna find things that are not for their little eyes, and it's gonna influence their behavior, but the things they think, the things they do, how they interact with other kids. It's going to. It is going to. That's just guaranteed. Because when I was in elementary school, there were girls my age doing highly inappropriate things, and they were widely active on social media. That's how they got exposed to this. It's really bad. It's horrible. Elementary school age is horrible. Kids should not get social media. But yeah. And yeah, they shouldn't be on social media. Even YouTube. YouTube's not safe. YouTube is not a safe place for your kids. Give them cartoons. Give them cartoons, give them movies, give them TV shows. Not YouTube. No YouTube. No YouTube. No, no, no. YouTube's horrible. Because YouTube Kids and YouTube, the content creators there do not care about your children. They do not care about your kids. They care about making money. They care about keeping your kids engaged with their content. And they will do anything to keep your kids' attention, that it will fry their brains. And you know, you hear that, you're just like roll your eyes. You're like, okay, everyone says that. No, their attention span, they will not be able to withstand living in the real world without a device. They will. Have you seen them? Have you seen them? If you have a kid, I know no parents are listening to this, obviously, but if you know someone has a kid, take that iPad away from them for 20 minutes. They're like going to withdrawals. It's horrible. It's really bad. It's because these YouTube or these kids content created videos on YouTube, it's just fundamentally designed to keep them addicted. But it's science, it's science, it's real, it's real, it's real. With the fast moving camera, the bright colors, it keeps them more stimulated than real life does. You know, real life isn't as vibrant. Real life doesn't have things moving all the time, doesn't have constant music and shouting and crazy things going on and effects. It doesn't. So kids, they need real life to look like these videos, and it isn't. It isn't. When you were a kid, everyone your age was acting inappropriate too, maybe even more weird than now. It's just an IRL only. Now it's an internet, everyone can see it. Yeah, I know kids have always been inappropriate. It's just because older kids would expose them to such things. So now they have access to older people all over the world anytime from the click of their phones. That's the real problem, because in the real world, you can at least try and keep your kids safe from these older people. But on the internet, it's just everything, the entire world, their little grubby fingers. That's what I think the difference is. Is that a kid can physically walk out and talk to someone and find these inappropriate material or things they shouldn't be consuming. And now they could just do it in the comfort of their own home. We saw a TikTok video with the lady holding her newborn little creature, their face covered by an emoji. It didn't actually cover at least half their face, and the mother or child moved very often until the infant's face was fully exposed. Come on, man. Yeah, they just have it there to say that they're censoring their child and that they're trying, they're doing their part as a parent to keep their child safe, while also kind of showing their face and giving the people what they want, if you know what I'm saying. But it's just a bad excuse and also delivering. It's horrible. Or they just don't care. Sometimes it's not that sinister. Sometimes they just don't care and they're just rubbing it in that they don't care. You can only hope though. But yeah, don't give kids YouTube. YouTube's not safe. YouTube's not okay. Even if you have a few good YouTube channels, it's not worth it. I don't think it's worth it. Just give your kids some cartoons. Not even newer cartoons, I would say, because those two are programmed the same way the new YouTube content creators have made it. Just give them older cartoons. And I know, everyone's always like, oh, old equals better. Well, sorry, but that content was designed with children in mind and not to hijack your kid's brain to constantly seek that exact show programming for stimulation all the time. Sorry, that's just how it is. But I'm sure surely there is some shows now. I think Bluey. I think Bluey is one of the shows now that people recommend for kids, which is horrible. It's really bad. And kids content is not made with your kids in mind. Nothing for kids is made with your kids in mind. Not even the food they eat. It's really horrible. Some of the comments were a little concerned, telling her that the kid's face was not covered at all. She replied with some copy and paste about how it's her child. Yep. Her property. Pretty freaky. Isn't scary. It's kind of scary how you're just you're helpless. You're literally like an infant, and you have to trust this person with your livelihood and your well-being and your safety. She just does all that. It's terrifying. Kids deserve better. Kids deserve better. They deserve more protection in this world. Always, I'm talking about the crazy stuff. The most craziest things. Oh yeah, it's horrible. It's so bad. Just give your kid old cartoons. Like, give him Sesame Street or something. Give him Sesame Street. Apparently Bluey's fine. Don't give him YouTube. Don't give him social media. Until I'd say middle school age. Oh, but she's gonna be missing out. She's gonna be behind on computer literacy. You can teach them computery things when they're in middle school. Even that'd be pushing it, I'd say. But it is necessary. It is forced upon us to be using technology for everything. Can't even apply to a job without technology. Can't go in person anymore. All the school assignments done now are on paper. All done online. They say it's to be. They say that they stop using paper for assignments. Some schools or some people say that it's to be more environmentally friendly because it uses less paper. But they're the same kind of schools that end up using AI. Why are we using AI in school? Why are they giving assignments and they're telling students to use AI to write their essay or to help with their essay? You know that they're just gonna they're gonna slightly reword what that AI has said verbatim again A plus. You know that's what's gonna happen. So why are you encouraging that? Why are we doing that? I think it's just to get AI companies to have more people using them because the AI bubble's gonna pop. That's why they're looking putting on my foil hat. My foil hat. AI bubble's gonna pop because not enough people are using AI and it's too much to pay for what it's worth or something like that. That's my understanding at least. Could be wrong. But they need more people to use AI to keep it going. So if you stop using AI, it's gonna pop. And we're not gonna have AI anymore. It's just good, it's good, it's good. I think they're using schools as a way to constantly guarantee having some people using AI at all times. I mean, they already had tried putting it in Google. I think there is a way. If you have Copilot on Google, there is a way to remove it. And by removing it, you're contributing to the AI bubble popping, and it helps. It helps. I'm not sure how, but you can probably Google how to get rid of it, and there is a way. There is a way. At least on computer. I'm not sure if mobile has a way, but I would give it a look. I'd give it a look. Okay, let's flip the canvas. How symmetrical is this? No, but it's not what I wanted to do. Oh no, I have to rotate very slowly. Why I want to go faster? Kiryu-chan. This is Callie from Splatoon. Or maybe, is that her name in Jap? Is that her name? Oh, this is her English name that I know. My bad. Gosh, if my canvas flip over, it won't tap any faster. Welcome to the stream, Audio City, though. Some parents need to learn that their cute little mini thing is going to grow up into an independent human being, that they won't stay so mindless and stupid forever. In most cases. Right. A lot of people, especially whenever they're just starting to have a baby, they forget that it's a human being. It's not just like a cute little baby that's gonna be. It's not gonna be a cute baby. It's gonna be a toddler, then a kid, then a preteen, then a teenager, and then an adult. You're in it for the long run, and they're just like, oh, baby, kid, so cute. No, that kid's gonna need your help driving in like 16 years. And it's gonna need like a college fund and all that. Like it's more than just changing diapers for a little bit. Well, yeah. Always put AI at the end of your Google search, or minus AI at the end of your Google search. This is the way the Google AI summary usually won't appear this way. I've seen that too. I don't know how true that is, but yeah, I've seen that, I think. I think I made this ear too big. Oh. How long are we? Okay, we're about an hour in. You're dropping by, you have news. Not good or bad, just news. Oh, what's the news? Is the Russian saying you really despise? If God gave you a bunny, he'll give you a yard to keep it in too. Hmm. Yeah, I could see if people wouldn't be the biggest fan of that saying. I can see the flaws in it. I always loved Kylie's hairstyle, it's so cute. I love the bow. Or they both have the bow, don't they? They both have it. But I like how her tentacles are like the long part of it. Wait, I wanna draw her and Judd. What does Judd look like? I'll get on my phone. I'm not gonna look around too hard for it. Judd, Splatoon 1. Juddy's been my favorite. You're so cute. I mean, it's a big, fat head. I do not remember it being so massive. Maybe I do. I think it was that big though. You're making birthday art for someone. They actually watch your streams with this comment style. Oh my goodness! Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Happy birthday to them. Making art for them is so awesome. You may or may not draw your Sona for them. That's so cool. We do have some reference photos in the Discord if you need them. In the Discord. I should upload them on my Ko-Fi. Some people don't have the Discord. They don't have the Discord. They do not have the Discord. They don't have an app. They don't have the app. They don't have Discord. Goodness. That is so cool you're doing that for them. That's so awesome. I wish them a happy birthday. Is it their birthday? I shouldn't ask if it was today, should I? I don't know. Sure. March 2nd. Okay, I didn't want to immediately ask their birthday. I'm like, oh, is that too much? That was so cool. I wish them a happy birthday. What should we draw next after this? I don't know, I'm kind of invested in this. I might want to finish this. Happy early birthday. Yeah, you're right. Happy early birthday. Happy early birthday. I just said happy birthday and I left it at that. I have a Discord server? I do. It's linked in the my channel description. There we go. I'll have to draw Sonic after we finish at least a sketch for this, because I like this. I like where this is going. We'll have plenty of time. What do his eyes look like? It looks silly. I have to post these on TikTok after stream. I always say that, but I never post on TikTok. I don't know why I never post on TikTok. I know, it looks a little too sad in this one. There's no Discord link in your channel description. Only your Insta and TikTok. Hold on, let me see. That shouldn't be right. Scott Sterling. Oh, and the no, it is there. It's in my description. Oh, it's in the bottom of. It says I draw, anime, and make stuff, archive streams. You have to click on the drop down. It is pretty hidden. It's not like a blue link. You have to kind of copy and paste that into Google. It looks. It didn't turn blue. Wait, I'll have to change that. How do I do that? How do I change my profile? There we go. Description. Copy. I don't think it should expire. I think I turned that off in the settings. Edit channel. How do I add links? Oops. I didn't just get rid of it. Settings. You know what? I'll put it right. I'll put it right back. I'll put it right back. I'll put that right back for you. There we go. There we go. There we go. Nothing ever happened. Anyways, back to drawing Judd. Unrelated, but today you unsubscribed to a guy subscribed to for 3 years. That's always rough. Well, I was gonna say hopefully it was okay, but it's probably not for the greatest reasons. It's alright. There is always gonna be more content creators. Because it's more dynamic and accurate to IRL anatomies. Hmm. You think Ko-Fi bot can send your Discord link in chat too? Oh! You're probably right. There we go. That looks more like Judd Snow's. I want to get a giant stuffed animal of Judd now. Man, his nose is so hard to draw. There we go. That should work. Like a spot around his mouth. Kind of goes like this. This channel is not for giving advice and sharing his opinion. A video about someone's story. Try to justify essay and said the girl storyteller harasses over dramatizing. That's crazy, actually. Yeah, that is a good reason to unsubscribe from someone. I think his face needs to be bigger. That is a horrible thing to say. Part of me hopes it's just him trying to like engagement farm. That's just horrible to do either way. I hope he doesn't really think that way, is what I'm trying to say, I think. There we go, it looks more like Judd. Oh, his eyes are too far apart. Oh no. There we go, fix it. Fix it. Oh, his nose is a bit off here too. Why can't popular YouTubers just be normal, bro? I don't know. I think we're gonna draw for the full 2 hours. And I think we're at our 2 hour, second hour break, first hour break. Let's take a 5-minute break. Stretch, drink water, use the bathroom, do what you have to do. We'll be back in 5 minutes. I wanna at least. That looks so funny. They're both floating heads. I can't allow this. There we go. I got to at least get something down. I hate looking at such a blank canvas. There we go. Her hand is like digging in his neck flap. That's pretty gross. There you go. I don't know what's going on here, but more like that. I want her hair to be kind of like just floating. They're just floating in a void. Okay, doesn't have to make sense. That's cute. There we go. Now I can take my 5-minute break. The clear conscious. We'll be back soon. 5-minute break. I hit save. Don't worry. Oh, bye, Audio City. Goodbye. I got a banana, so I'm gonna be eating that for another minute. Have a good rest of your day, though. Thank you for stopping by. There you go. You're eating chips your aunt brought you, and dear God, they're nasty. There's nothing I hate more than nasty chips. It's so upsetting because I really want to like them. I want to have a good time and enjoy some good chips. But when chips are just nasty, it's so upsetting. It's so horrible. A terrible, terrible thing. Soggy fries are much worse. Oh God, reheated fries are terrible. I don't know if that's what you're referring to. That's what I immediately thought of. Reheated fries from like a fast food place. Oh, BRB is still on. Oh, I just have it on because I'm still I'm still eating my banana. We're just talking about food while I eat. But thank you. She's watching you eat them because she's happy that she could bring you something, and you're gonna eat the pack of chips so there's no crumbs left. You love her. I could also say that you're full, or you can go like, oh, I'm done for now. Save the rest for later. I'm giving you some options to escape. But it's okay. Next time you could just say, not the biggest fan, or you could ask someone else if they like them, maybe. We'll start drawing soon, though. Hold on. Okay, we're back to drawing. It tastes like stale cheese chips someone left out for 2 days before someone licked off that cheese dust and left it out for 6 more days. It sounds very unpleasant. You're very brave. You're very brave. Very kind. Oh, music. I have to restart the music. I have to restart the playlist. Are you guys ready for the same 17 songs in the exact same order for 48 minutes? Are you ready for that? Oops. Are you ready? Here it goes. And you want banana chips? Banana chips are so good. We used to be served that at the school cafeteria for a little bit. That was, man, every time we get something good, take it away. I used to have those, and those were so good. How do you make them? I say, having eaten the last banana, how do you make banana chips? You can just buy them. Ah, It's probably cheaper for us to buy them at this point. Banana chips and some nuts. That sounds really yummy. Snacking like a forest critter. Oh right, I'm drawing Judd. I was gonna say, does he have clothes? He looks fairly He doesn't have clothes. His fur pattern is overalls and a bow tie. His fur just looks like it. Oh, so he doesn't. I don't think he looks like this all the time. You have to properly draw his feet. His little paws. Oh goodness, I really want to draw a bunch of Splatoon art. I'll have to post this on the social media. I'm not gonna go full attempted fan art social media account, but I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna have fun. This is my calm before the storm. Before I have to do that big commission. I've been working on it. I'm going at a steady pace. It's not too crazy. I'm being dramatic. In case you guys haven't noticed, I like to use dramatic language. I like to use big dramatic words that have a lot more weight than the situation needs. Oh yeah, it does have a hint of meat. It tastes so ass. It sounds pretty ass. Can you drop the name of the chips so we know not to get it? Is that how you draw paws? That's how we're gonna draw it today. The bottom of his feet have little toe beans paw pads. You know it's bad when you only know the internet slang for something and not the actual anatomical term. Toe beans, paw pads. Pretty cute. Banana chips are cooked in a similar way to beef jerky, slowly dehydrated with warm, dry air. That makes sense. That's really interesting when you actually think about it, how it's similar to beef jerky. Then could we call beef jerky meat chips and banana chips banana jerky? Riddle me that. I had to think really hard so I wouldn't mess that up. This thing doesn't even have a name. It is just chips and a poorly photoshopped image of chips. Right. That is terrifying. You're eating like stock the chips from the stock photos. Those are some liminal chips you are eating right now. No wonder they taste horrible. Backrooms, backrooms chips. Oh no! I realized that because my mute button hasn't been working the last few streams, what if I've accidentally burped in your guys' ear? That's horrible. That's sickening. I feel so horrible. And no one would have said anything. God! You guys didn't say anything. And no, I didn't say it because I just burped. No, I didn't say that. I didn't say it because of that. Acid draws overalls on right now. He looks naked. The only thing that's more or less original is the stupid pyramid shape of those chips, not triangles like Doritos pyramids. The shape makes the texture even worse. Ew, so it's like the dry powdered seasoning stacked on itself. That sounds really gross. You heard a small perplexed sound. What's to assume I breathed weirdly or my glitched. I breathed weirdly. It was the mic. I puffed air. I went puff, puff, puff. That's what happened. He's so weirdly shaped. Couldn't assume it was a mic glitch. Don't worry. Thank you. What is happening? It's glitched. Oh, I think I fixed it. It was stuck on a setting. Like I was holding down a button and it was stuck that way. Every bite of those chips is too much for one bite because of the shape. Because like you're stacking 10 poor quality chips and trying to chew them in one sitting. So you're eating. That sounds really gross. Why would they make that? That wouldn't even be allowed for torture, I feel. Worse than torture. You know, his legs are a little fat. Give him back. There we go, they're more like that. Goodness, he has the weirdest body ever. What is this thing? Your grandmother used to make dried apple chips, but in the old-fashioned way. She lived in a small village and had a small sauna with a waiting room. Just place some sliced apples in there and wait. That sounds really good. Man, I want dried apple chips. That sounds so yummy. Sounds so crisp. One chip feels so overwhelming. It's the worst snack you've ever tasted. Mind you, you ate walls in here. Yeah, that is pretty telling. You know you can stop. You can not eat them. I think it'll be okay. Has she tried these chips? Does she like these chips? Maybe you should offer her one. Just to like subtly be like, help, help. I don't even know what to do anymore. I don't know. I don't know what can help. I think you're good to stop eating. I think you've done enough. Oh, that's not right. Let's see. This way. I'm eating something really gross an experience too, I guess. Okay, you're doing it for the thrill of it, I guess. For the sport. Alright. If you insist on eating the disgusting chip, no one's gonna stop you. No one's gonna stop you. Keep going. I think that's fine. Oh, his tail's missing. There we go. She used only sweet red apples, if you remember correctly. Green apples were used to make apple pies and cider. You know, I'm realizing I like a lot of apple things. These all sound really good. I like all of this. Man, I haven't baked any. No, I've made like pancakes. I made cookies once. I haven't baked as much since I got my appendix removed. I want to make things like that. I want to learn how to bake stuff like that. That sounds really good. I love apples. Apples. Anything with the apple in it, I think I'll like. Bananas are good too, but apples just hit different. This all sounds so good. I'm gonna go on Pinterest after this and I'm gonna save all the recipes I can find. I should start posting the stuff I do make. Whenever I do bake, I should just send a picture and post it on like Ko-Fi or something, or on the Discord. Probably the Discord. I forget I have that now. I think his arm should be straight out, like that. That's cute. Aw, look at them. They're adorable. I'm really happy with how it's going. Okay, after we finish the sketch for this, we'll draw Sonic, and that'll probably be around the time stream ends. Okay, what do his hands look like? Okay, yeah, he has pretty poseable fingers for a cat. They're still very cat-like. Got it, got it. Oh, he's so cute. I need to see his hands. I'm not crazy about little Judd. Because there is a little one. I like big Judd. Send photos in your Discord feed is always good content. True. I want to do. Someday we'll have to do a cooking stream. Someday in the far, far future, though. Where does he sit? Like he's one of those toys with very stiff limbs that are stuck in one position. He does look like that. I messed this cat up. I don't like this hand anymore. I don't know, cats. He's like one of the awkward cats that doesn't know what to do whenever they're picked up or shown affection. Looks like Callie is forcing the affection upon Judd. He doesn't really mind it. If he minded it, he would have gotten away. He let himself get caught. But he still doesn't know what to do about it. That's what I think happened. And let himself get caught. I'll have to assume it's like the feet. I'll have to assume. No, I don't like the straight hands anymore. The Anna's getting the chips by herself. She seems to be genuinely enjoying it somehow. Somehow indeed, by your description. It's pretty. That's a feat to behold. It's a miracle. I don't know how I want his hands to be anymore. I don't know, he looks too mean like that. He's not mean. He really isn't mean at all. How did I first have the sketch? Like that. I know that works. I'll just have him like, his arms are just limp, like he's like limp noodle, just being dragged around. I'll just keep it like that. The straight arms, they're not working. He looks too much like a four-legged cat, and he's not. He walks on 2 feet. I want him just to be visibly bipedal. Bipedal, bipedal. However you say it. He has a completely unbothered expression on his face. The little man does not care. He's like, oh no. Oh well. There we go. I want it to be more thumb-like. How many fingers does he have? How many toes does the animatronic have? 3. That's what I thought. There we go. This one's more visibly hands than the feet are. That's what I was worried about. There we go. Very cool. It's cool. It all turned out fine. It's gonna be so cool when I can stream my Switch. I have so many games on there. Be prepared to be sick of me. Sick of me. This paw looks so dainty. His hands look too tiny now. Like look at this. Look at this. Cute, tiny. Cute and little. Big fat cat. He looks heavy, but not the trillion-kilogram rock kind of heavy, but it's like a potato. So yeah, like just like dead weight. Like he's very dense. That's a good word, dense. Yeah. I don't think he's impossible to carry, but you definitely have to like handle the weight well, distribute him evenly. I think the pants have to be bigger, maybe the feet. Expand. I don't want the fingers and toes to look like they're touching. Maybe like that. That might look better. Okay, whatever. I'm butchering it. Let's just make the hand bigger. I like to think that when he's carried and dragged on the floor, he's making that stone monument sliding sound. That's so funny. Oh, that's all I'm gonna hear too. Just really quickly, really quickly. There we go. Ta-da! There you go. I don't know, it kind of looks like it's going the wrong direction, but there's the haphazard. Haphazardly done. I think it has to be more behind. There we go, that conveys it better. all this. There you go. I turned my boy Judd into a statue. I don't want to get rid of it yet. It's gone. Judd is so cute. I need like a giant life-sized stuffed animal of him. Just to like have in the corner of my room or something. On my bed. Somewhere. Hmm. I don't think his legs are that long. I think we made the legs too long, somehow. Too long and too skinny. Oh wait, I could have changed it. Wait. He looks so lifeless. What do you mean? He looks so full of joy. Okay, I couldn't have. Let's see. Probably like that. I have to redo this line. I don't want to get rid of it yet. Millisecond later, it's gone. It had to go. Can't let it linger for too long. Now it's gone forever. Oh yeah, he's fuzzy. That's how we're gonna. I draw grass and I draw fur the same way. I'll just put it on the dark patches of the fur. I wish I could play Splatoon music right now. I love the Splatoon soundtrack. All of it. All the songs. All the sound. This is gonna be colored in. So is all of this. What is top 10 soundtracks of all time? All the games. But I really love the first one. I know, first one. And the third one. All of them. I love all of them. All of them are like equally so good, I say. I don't know which one's better than the other. I couldn't tell you. Just the entirety of Splatoon. Top 10. Top 5 soundtracks of all time. What do you mean like he's fuzzy? He looks as and bald as a middle-aged father's hairline. Oh, I'm looking at his in-game model and he's fuzzy. Here, let's give him some fur back. Because he does have that, like, the fuzzy texture where it's just a bunch of little lines sticking out of him. No, his tail's pretty smooth. His tail's fairly smooth. Let's have some fur going this way. Everything else on him is super fuzzy. Looks like the same level of fuzzy. There we go. Does that look fuzzier? Looks like a guy's shaped beard with tiny. No. You're just being mean. Wait, you want me to go like this all the way around him? Looks like he was electrocuted. That's too much. He's not that hairy. He's not that fuzzy. He's freshly shaven? No. He's not freshly shaven either. He's fuzzy. That's it. He's not hairy. He's fuzzy. You're just being a hater. Cause all you do is hate. I forgot the rest of the saying. I only know that saying. Like everyone says that. No. I forgot the rest of the meme. I only know that part. Why did we start calling everything a trend? We started calling things trends instead of just memes. Memes. When's the last time you heard someone yeah, when's the last time you heard someone call like the latest funny thing a meme? No, it's always a trend. Like the 6-7 trend. No, it's a meme. Oh my god, it's a trending meme. When did we start losing the phrase meme? You're supposed to be your biggest glazer, by the way. You're my biggest hater now, apparently. Okay, I see what's wrong with the face now. I'm not really wrong, it's just inaccurate. I know his face is somehow even closer together. There we go. Never heard someone calling a meme trend. Regional differences, I guess. I guess so, yeah. It's pretty annoying. Or not really annoying, I'm not like angered every time I hear someone say a trend. No, I don't correct them, I don't go, no, it's not a trend, it's called a meme, it's called a meme. But I'm like, when did we start this transition of calling something new and funny that we see a lot a trend instead of a meme? Like whenever we refer to something like, oh, did you see the new like funny trend, the 6-7 thing? Or my favorite trend is 6-7. Or I hate that 6-7 trend. It's never the meme. It's never a meme. It's a dying. It's going extinct. The term meme, at least. In the Americas. Or at least the USA. I've noticed it. The memes. The memes. No. There we go. I think Judd is done. At least a sketch. Look at how great that is. I love Judd. No, I'm not gonna flip the canvas because I'm gonna see all the mistakes. No, I guess his face blob, this kind of blob splotch, just kind of go out further. Like that. Okay, let's flip the canvas. You know what? He just looks like that, honestly. He just looks like that. That's fine. We'll rearrange things once everything's drawn out. There's now I have to draw Callie. Get it? Their names are Callie and Mary, like calamari, like the seafood. I didn't realize that for a while. Ew, I have to change her hand. It looks like she's digging in his neck flap, so it really looks bad. It looks really gross. Like, look at that. I'll put her hand like under his arm, like it's supposed to be. It looks like she's strangling him. I mean, I did notice it as soon as I drew it, but I left to go to our break, to our 5-minute break, and I didn't change it. No wonder he looks uncomfortable. He's being strangled. He's actually being nonchalant. Or I'll have to like fit her hand somewhere around here. Her hand will be here. You know, I'll do it in a new sketch. So I have to disturb too much of the Judd drawing. So we'll have her hand kind of cupped, like it's curved around here. Barely, or maybe not. Her hand's here. And we'll have her arm still going to neck flap territory, but at least she's not full on digging her hand in there. Just his armpit. Just significantly better, I would say. I'm gonna have like her fingers here. Maybe they're going the other way. Smile for the camera, Judd. Smile for the camera. Yeah, she's strangling the poor Judd. I don't know if anyone's noticed, but all my characters tend to look to the upper right side. They're facing the bottom left. Their head is tilting that way, and their eyes are going upper right. That's just my default. It's my go-to. We were just doodling, so I didn't care to do anything more creative with it. I might change it later. But for now, we're working on the body. We need to work on the body. We've done enough with the face for now. I'm not sure there's fingers there, whatever. Move on. She has her shirt. It has her shirt. She just has like a collar. That would go for like a button-up shirt. She just wears that without any shirt attached to it. Isn't that so interesting? The Inklings don't really know anything about our fashion. Well, they kind of do, obviously, but they don't know that much about it. They just wear button-up neck collars without the button-up. Because they kind of invented their own fashion rules. They do know what a button-up is. They have a few. They just do that. It's just like he's accepting his fate. That's exactly what it is, I think. Or I feel. I'm really happy with this drawing so far, though. And then her dress would start around like right here-ish. She would have her puffy shorts starting around here, I would say. And then her boots. What is going on with her boots? Okay. Just have like a front flap. Front flap. And then they have I'm gonna have to scoot everything up a little bit. I might as well merge everything. You're feeling parental instincts for Judd, but you also feel slightly intimidated because he looks like an old man who had seen many things. He's really old. I think he's like the last cat. I think that's the lore, if I can recall. I don't know that much of the actual Splatoon lore. I'm a fraud. You know, maybe it's elderly care instincts. like nursing home patient. It's I'm gonna stop talking. Okay. I'm the worst at drawing the legs and hands of things. It's so hard. I always mess it up somehow. Okay, her foot would be somewhere here. Oh god. Okay. Then we have this, and then we have this. There we go. Doesn't need to be any more complex than that. And then we'll have this one going. This way? Oh, that's really ugly. Let's get rid of all that. I think her foot's just a little too small. So, maybe like that. Hmm. I think her entire leg's too small. That's what it is. The entire leg is too small. Like that. I'm so bad at posing legs and arms so good. I don't know what could fix this. Here, maybe the foot's too small. Yeah, because they all have the Splatoon characters have typically bigger feet. So we just make the foot bigger. That might balance it out. You know what? That actually helped a little bit. See? Oh god, that was tiny. Teeny tiny. I forgot they have giant feet. I think everyone left after my elderly care comment. Elderly care instincts. Or maybe they didn't care to comment about it. Oops. I think that's more foot shaped. Yeah, I think that's okay. Here, we'll clean it up and I'll probably have to make it bigger again. Cause I keep on shaving away at it. I try to make it look more foot shaped. Um, you know what? It's fine. Let's throw the shoe on. I'm gonna have to move it closer. I have to get rid of Mary. Taking up too much room. Sorry. There she goes. I'll stick her here right now. Why is the drawing so far away? Oh. I didn't mean to keep a sliver of green. That was a mistake. And this side too. And the top. There we go. Now we can draw. So she has... Honestly, we should make the leg a little thicker. Might as well get a little stylized. So her boot... Okay, we're getting a little crazy now. Let's chill. Can have this puffy rectangle that goes all the way around. Or is it just the front? No, it's kind of just the front. It doesn't go all the way around. It's like parents in those dramatic dramas cutting off their unfavored child out of the family photo. Mary doesn't exist anymore. When I was younger playing Splatoon, I thought Callie was Mary. I thought Mary was her name because I thought Mary was the better name, so I gave it to my favorite character, the better looking one in my opinion. I thought Mary was her name. And doesn't she look like a Mary? I don't know why I thought Mary looked like Callie. Mary does not look like a Callie. That's the thing. Callie could be a Mary, but Mary could not be a Callie. I just gave her Callie because I liked Mary's name better for Callie. But I like them both. I like them both a lot. I still have Callie as my favorite. That's why I still get confused, because I really had them swapped in my mind as a kid. You get it? Yeah. I think. Wait, it makes sense. Is this how feet work? Am I understanding it? I think I gave her like super long toes though. Oh my goodness, it's all making sense. Maybe? Maybe. And the rest is all heel. It makes sense. I don't think I can ever replicate this ever again. It's just a triangle. But you round out the toe. And you do that. And then you add a leg. Oh my goodness, I understand the foot now. I understand heels. Or at least whatever this is. Like a wedge? Is this called a wedge? When it has the wedge. Oh. Whatever shoe this is, I understand it. She actually looks like a Mary would look, right? She looks like if she told me her name was Either Callie or Mary. I could see more of a Mary. I mean, Callie makes sense, but I would. Mary suits her better? Feels like a Mary. Callie's cute. Callie suits her. Callie's cute. That's the whole point. Callie's a cute name. But again, little me had it. Little me liked Mary better for her. Callie and Mary. Calamari. Or is it Murray? No, it's Mary. Alright, she does have that middle thing going on, but they're looking at it from the side profile. There we go. I have to make the foot bigger. It shrunk back to the original size again. I don't know, something still doesn't look quite right to me. Doesn't look right. Whatever. Whatever, we're leaving it like that for now. Otherwise, we'll spend the rest of the stream drawing her shoe. Just reuse the same foot, you're a genius. I could do that. Oops. Oh, come on. There we go. Oops. Her back in the corner. That works. Okay. She looks so nice. I don't know why I connected her bow to the side of the bow. It goes here. Trying to find a nice shape for it. I'm happy with that. I think I will have to reuse the same foot. Oh, I'm gonna give her a little heart in her tentacle. Isn't that cute? It's a little bit of hashtag fanon design trait. This is not my playlist. Your aunt just walked behind you and said, "Oh, she called me a cute pink octopus." That's so cute. Thank you. Tell her I said thank you. Oh, someone just gave a barista who never works near you a full-sized cake as a tip. That was so crazy. Well, was she happy about it? Tip culture is not that strong here. Oh, that depends. Was she happy about it or was she upset? How'd she look? Or was she just like, I don't even know how to feel about this entire situation as a whole? It's at least like 4 to 5 pounds. Well, it's cake. He was very happy. Okay, that's good. At least he was happy with it. See, that's what matters. That's cool. Hopefully he enjoys that cake. That is so crazy. Man, I've heard that, what's it called? Bartering, trading, where you can trade items, obviously, or services. Like you can cut someone's hair, or hey, if you cut my hair, I will give you this tomato plant or something like that, this tomato starter or something like that. How some people still do that, and how we kind of need to bring that culture back because it's cool. Because why do I always have to pay with money? If you have something I want, or you know a skill that I need done for whatever reason or anything like that, why can't I just give you something in return? Or if you have something I need and I have something you need, how about we just swap? Whether it's knowledge or an item, something like that, we can just swap. You don't have doesn't have to buy from each other. You just swap. I like that. That makes sense. That makes sense to me. Feels natural. I love her sparkly. I love her and Callie's sparkly outfits. It's very idol. They're called idols. Did I call them the right name earlier? I think I did. But out of the idols, they feel like the most idol to me. Not because they're first, but they feel very typical pop girl duo. And I like what the new characters have going on too, but this feels iconic. Okay, I still didn't draw her hat. I think I was supposed to do that when I came back from break. This thing is such a pain to draw. And no, it's not proof I can't draw a rectangle. Let's start with the frills, actually. I just hate that I have to cover up her hair. That's all it is. There we go, now I can... spots on the top. Aw, it's covering her beautiful hair. No. Oh, goodness. Well, I guess it's like that forever now. I thought I'd do that in a new layer, but this is part of her head. Just sliced her in half. It was Esther Hazy Cake, by the way. Esther Hazy Cake, by the way, if you're interested. Esther. Let's see. I want to see it. Cake. Oh yeah, I'd be really happy if I got that too. I'd be super ecstatic. Ecstatic. I don't even know the word for it anymore. I'd be very happy if I got that cake. That looks really good. But yeah, that was awesome. Alright, I think we're almost done. Once we finish this leg. That's all we need, right? The leg? I think so. And you know what would be next time we have a stream where we don't really want to work on any of the animations, we could just work on this. And it'll be fun. Because I need an in-between from drawing, from working on animations and just doodling nonsense. Because often I just end up not really getting much done. Today we ended up doing, oh, Sonic, I have to draw Sonic. That's correct, I have to draw Sonic. I think I'll just finish the leg really quick. Oh, she's kicking her other leg out like that. I kinda like the other one better. I have to copy and paste this foot first. There we go. After this, we'll do a quick Sonic Doodle. I think right there should be fine. There we go, that's cute. It'll need some adjusting, but that's for another time. See, this is how long sketches take me. 2 hours. I'm the world's slowest drawer. Right here, other tentacle. Super quick. And we've been drawing this the whole time. We didn't draw anything else. Well, I did a quick little doodle, but that doesn't really count. Maybe like that. Alright, there they are. Super cute. We'll have to work on it another time. I'm happy with how it turned out. Now let's draw Sonic. Let's do a tiny Sonic and then bigger Sonic. What does Sonic look like? I can't do it by memory. Let's do classic Sonic first. Let's see. It used to be so round. Oh yeah, the music stopped. I'm like, it's pretty quiet. Don't know what that's about. There we go. Or I may end up just doing this one. I'm getting pretty invested in it already. You're too slow. Sonic making to me draw. No. I know, Sonic. I know. Feels like he's rushing me in this drawing already. You know, and I don't typically draw without sketches too. This is actually a pretty good exercise. And he's super round circle. Oh yeah, he also taps his foot. We'll reference that here. He has big pointy feet. No, I'd say it's like that. Now you want a cake too. Right, AI. I bet you maybe your favorite cake. I have to look up more cakes. Hold on, everyone. Hold on. AI Petri. Cake. Man, that looks so good. Man, all these cakes. I want to try all of them. Alright. He doesn't really have a neck. I gave him room for a neck, but he doesn't have one. So we're scooting back down. There we go. I don't want this like to be too long though, actually. Just rotate it. There we go. That feels more proportional. I had to fix it. I had to fix it. It's like tiramisu, the biscuits, I mean with chocolate and it's sweet and sour because of the sour cream inside. This all sounds so good. You guys are making me hungry again. I already had a great banana. I got hungry. I have to eat a full meal. Ridiculous. I'm kidding, I always eat a full meal after stream. Okay, now I'll try to do the quills. This is actually a really cute Sonic. I was kind of worried about how this would go. But I've drawn Sonic before. Okay, it's definitely leaning a little too much. I tried to get him to lean to like show how dynamic he was, but it's a little too much. There's Sonic. Okay, he'll stop it, sorry. There you go, it's like he's tapping his foot, waiting for you to finish strong. He does that in the game. Whenever you're playing, I think, I want to say the first Sonic, but I could be wrong. Sonic or Sonic 2. Whenever you leave the game running and he's just, standing there in the field, his idle animation, after a few minutes, he'll look at the screen and he'll start tapping his foot because he's impatient and waiting for you to come back and play the game. So there you go. There's Sonic. It's pretty cute. A lot of Nintendo. No. Is Sonic Nintendo? Sega. Oops, a lot of video games. Is what I meant to say. I was kind of hoping that it just happened to be Nintendo. No, it's Sega. There they are. Alright, this is the end of stream. Thank you guys for being here. I was worried about today. I was worried because I didn't know what I was gonna draw. But I'm glad we ended up making fan art for Splatoon. Do you like carrot cake? I don't care for it. I don't care for it. I'm not crazy about it. I'll eat it, but I won't enjoy it that much. I'll eat it, but I won't enjoy it too much. So next scheduled stream is Minecraft on Wednesday. I forgot our second ear. Minecraft on Wednesday. We were live on YouTube and Twitch. Like, follow, subscribe. We have a Discord server. We have a Ko-Fi. I don't I don't think I linked the Ko-Fi in the Discord, did I? I'll have to, if not, I'll link the Ko-Fi in the Discord because there's some content there. Not a lot. There's like pictures and art. That's about it. There's a Ko-Fi, you can donate, you can commission me through there, and you can subscribe for a membership to get bonus character art of my OCs and their lore and concept art. Or you can gain access to my Twitch emotes that I made for my own channel. You can gain access to those too for personal use only. And what else? That's about it. Raid. How many people are in Twitch? One time I tried to raid and there was 0 people, so I ended up just ending it. 3 viewers, alright. Oh, nope, we're done. Everyone left, there's 1. Okay, this is the end of stream. I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Have a good rest of your day. I'll see you then. Bye bye.